Hello, buddy, Crow here, and I actually got something in the mail earlier this week. It was there was a Kickstarter called Blinking Light Win, and what it actually proposed to do was replace the zero force insertion method on your existing NES with one where you could just push the cartridge straight in and have it clamp on without having to push down. One of the issues with the NES was this zero force insertion method, which bent the pins over time, and eventually the pins would just get so bent that either you have to bend them back or replace part of what was the 72 pin connector. Either replace that or bend the pins back carefully in order to get your NES back working again. Because if one of those pins wasn't touching the cartridge, you'd get that blinking light. A lot of people blew under cartridges thinking it was dust, but it really wasn't. What you were doing was putting some condensation on those pins. And over time, you could corrode those pins if you did that enough times. But anyway, that's not what this is about. Actually, I got my Blinking Light win. I funded the Kickstarter. I think I funded like $30. I think it was just enough to get one of these kits. So I got the kit in the mail, came in a box. I already opened it up because I really didn't know what it was at first. And I opened it up and I said, oh yeah, that's right, I was getting this. So basically what you get is the replacement tray. So this replaces the actual whole mechanism that pushes up and down. And then there's actually this board here which connects onto the board, and this is where you plug the cartridge in. What's really nice, and what I completely forgot about, is that there's actually another little chipset on top of this. And this actually makes the NES region-free as well, and it's universal. So if you have an NTSC system, you'll be able to play PAL games and vice versa. I think there's 4 different NESs, and this is universal. From what I read in the instructions, of course, there were instructions here as well. I'm not really going to go through them, but yeah, region order. NTSC, PAL A, PAL B, and Asia. Now, I already made my NES region free by cutting that one pin, so I don't think that'll make much of a difference for me. But it's nice that you don't have to do that anymore with this thing. It just makes everything universal. And then, of course, well, not of course, but it came with a couple stickers. So there's a Blinking Light Win sticker that I guess you'll stick on, and one that says "Keep calm and don't press down." Now, I hate the "Keep calm" meme. I really, really hate that. But I have a solution. I'm still going to use the sticker, but I have a solution for that. Another thing I kind of don't like, I don't like the name Blinking Light Win. For some reason, it doesn't really work for me. I kind of don't like, I want to name it something else, but I really don't know what else to name it. So, of course, you do need your NES. Mine isn't. I just realized mine isn't as in good condition as I thought it was, but it's kind of yellowed, but what do you expect? And then, of course, you need a screwdriver. So I'm going to be fast forward. I'm going to take this apart and get to the innards. All right, we've got the upper shell off. I'll just have to take this shielding off, too. And I was going to say earlier, and I completely forgot, but I know there's probably a lot of Blinking Light Win videos out there already, but I guarantee you, this is the only one that's being done on top of a time machine. All right, what else we got? We got, I think, 4 more screws. It looks like there's one. Well, no, I guess we're good. I thought one screw was missing, but I guess not. I actually dropped the screw down in here, and I wasn't able to get it out yet. It's in there somewhere. Might have to take all this apart. All right, have all the screws out. I believe this part just, here we go, comes out like that. So this is the main part that's being replaced here, and then this other part back here is where this part will get replaced. So I do need to take this entire board out, I think. That screw I dropped is, where is that? It's in there somewhere. Well, let's unplug this here. It actually didn't fall in the shell. It fell in between the shielding somewhere else. Oh man, it's actually in there. There we go. Jeez. Okay, that was rather ridiculous. One of the screws I dropped happened to fall in this little hole in this RF modulator unit, and I had to kind of pry apart this unit a little bit just to get the screw out. That was kind of ridiculous. And I think I am missing a screw, but I'll find a replacement for it later. In fact, I think one of the screws here wasn't original. But yeah, here's the other thing we need to take off. This is the actual thing. This is the zero insertion force. This is where the cartridge would go in and bend the pins down. So we're going to replace that with this. This got an arrow that clearly marks upward. This is the bottom, so we're just going to slide it on. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so this unit slides on top. Now that it's plugged in here, it'll just slide on top. I think you can see it. Yeah, you'll see it. You see it good enough. Anyway. Not like I'm doing an actual instructable thing here. But let me find us an extra screw for the one that was missing. And I will screw them in. Fast forwarding. Alright, I found a suitable replacement. But before I continue any further, I just want to kind of put in a cartridge, see how this goes, without any of the shielding or anything on it. Let's see how that looks. So yeah, it should slide right in. Pop right in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you don't push down or anything. I kind of wish, you know, I could find like a clear top half of the shell so you could kind of see what game's in there. It'd be kind of cool. Another thing I tried to do before, kind of a project I kind of threw away. I was trying to figure a way to, yeah, actually, I heard some people like say it was kind of difficult to get out, but we'll see how easy it is once everything's together. But it would have been nice if these pins could have been angled upward or something like that. It would have been nice if I could cut a hole in the top of the shell, then you'd have a decent top-loading toaster NES. But let's put the rest of this together and fast forward through that. Alright, the shielding is on. There's really not much more to do than put the shell back on, so we'll do that. Alright, that should be it. The only thing that remains is to put the stickers on and to test it out. So let's, this first one, this Keep Calm, the one I don't like. I suppose they made it to put it here. But let's fix this up first. We can just cut it right there. So you leave the Keep Calm part off. So it just says, don't press down. That's all it needs to say. Don't press down. I could have done a better job at that, but whatever. Now this other one, I haven't really decided where I want to put it. I think it was meant to be put here, but I kind of don't want to put that there. Where would be a good... Like in here might be a good spot, but I don't know. You know what? I kind of like it over here for some reason. Not so much over here, but I think I'm going to put it over there. I thought I could find a good spot on the inside to put the lid to put it. Maybe, but you can't really see it any other place other than, like, I couldn't, I thought maybe I could put it here. So when you pop it open, it says, maybe, well, there's too many ridges here. It wouldn't stick very good. Kind of where I wanted to put it, but I don't think that'll work. Like up in here. That would have been cool. When you pop it open, it's like blinking like wind. When you close it, it's inconspicuous. In fact, I still might do that. I think I'm going to put it over, in the corner up here. Whatever. There, when you pop it open, it's like looks like a normal NES, and then you open it up, blinking light win, and then it's yeah, I did a bad job putting that sticker on. In fact, I wonder if I could readjust it. Yep, I can. These are pretty durable stickers. These aren't like the regular paper thin ones. Yeah, that's a bit better. So the only thing remains is to test it out. So let me change this setup here, roll out my TV, and try it out. All right, got everything set up on my my wheelable CRT TV. That I usually wheel this out and play games on this that don't take HDMI or component. And if I actually capture through this too, I have an outline that can go out to the capture device too. But I was going to play Mario Brothers, and I remembered, you know what? If I start playing the game and the music comes on, that might Nintendo copyright. So to be on the safe side, I grabbed a copy of Journey to Silius, because I saw it. It's an awesome game. And I haven't played it for a long time. But let's pop it in there and see how it goes. So there we go. It actually goes in there pretty good. You don't push down. It says don't push down. Nothing really happens if you do. So let's try it out. Right off the bat, it works. Let me just lower the volume on this really quick. Yeah, I mean, literally, I hadn't tried anything before. I just tried it. Works first time. Now, I can't imagine... That just means that it works. I set it up right. I can't imagine any other problems with any other games. I don't think I have any kind of problem games. I do have... I could try Japanese games, but I know those will work. In fact, I might get the Famicom adapter that I made stuck in there because I still never made a ribbon for it. But honestly, and I still have my model, or the NES, the top loader NES. I still usually use that, especially since I have the composite added to the back of that. I mean, I just kind of wanted this so I could have an NES that was guaranteed to work all the time. I thought it was a great idea. So, yeah, maybe I'll be sitting on the floor playing some Journey to Silius here. Let's see, make sure everything's working here. We're going to make sure the controls are working. Yeah, it's been such a long time since I played this. Believe it or not, I did beat this game when I was a kid. Yeah, there I go, getting hit right away. Everybody says this is such a hard game, but, man, I was able to beat it when I was a kid, so it couldn't be that hard. Again, it would probably take me a while to get to that point. Oh, look at that. Like, you have to jump just right to get that guy. And I know that's not the purpose of this video, but, you know, the purpose of this video is over already. Man, he's so good at that. Oh, man, this takes me back. And I love this Trinitron monitor, too. Whoa, I'm kind of playing an angle here, too. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Oh, man, okay, third. There we go. Man, it's such an awesome game. If you don't have Journey Silius for the NES, get it. It's not an expensive game. At least not that I can remember. But it's such an awesome game. This was originally supposed to be a Terminator game, and they didn't get the license to it. And it has such great music, too. Whoa, shit. I screwed up. I jumped and I was like, oh, okay. I better end the video now. Awesome. Blinking light when... Oh, let me lower the volume one more time here. I'll put a link to the website you can get these at. Now, I got it because I was part of the Kickstarter. The website, they're not available yet. I guess they will be once they fulfill all the Kickstarter orders. I don't know the price. I think I didn't pay $30. I funded $30 and I was able to get that. So, I don't know how much they're actually going to be, but I think that $30 is well worth it to retrofit an NES with this, unless you're dead set on keeping it original. In which case, you'll probably need another way to play NES games, and with just keep replacing your 72-pin connector or whatnot. But awesome, you know, let me try one thing. Let me take it out while it's in here. It's kind of hard to get your finger up here. It's like, yeah, a little bit. I can see, but you know what? Another way you can get it out is by grabbing the sides here. You know what? I used to do that too, but that is in there tight. It's in there tighter than an NES game would normally be. I kind of wish it was a little looser, but you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. It also may be one of those things where it just loosens up a bit over time. Who knows? But Lincoln Light Win, it's awesome. Thumbs up. See y'all next time. Bye.